Welcome back to another show and tell video. Today we're looking at a few examples of 40 millimeter tube, one power or zero magnification red dot optical sights from TRUGLO. And these are budget alternatives to give you um, a red dot over certain types of items that you mount them to, however you want to use them for lighter applications. I have not actually tried these on higher distance and higher uh, performing items due to possible recoil effects, but these were okay on budget applications such as 22 long rifle, etc. Um, the all three lists shown here are actually from several years ago acquired through various purchases, and you can see very slight differences between them in the feature set, controls, and even the mounting knobs. And these have been slightly modified as well with the caps. So we don't actually have the full set of scope caps on these right now. But if we actually take a look at a sample of the instructional poster pamphlet, it actually folds out to TRUGLO when brightness counts, and their trademark and registered marking there. And then uh, this will probably reflect out back towards the front of the packaging. These are typically sold in blister packs that hang off of wall racks. So again, these are budget scopes and not actually in full boxed items. You can see here contact info at the time, a 2009 date. So again, these are quite old at this point as far as optics go, with the way products evolve, but they still work. And in fact, I tested them earlier, and all of them still have battery power. So they've been actually been sitting idle in a drawer. If we actually flip this over to the instructions side, you can see kind of the diagrams and descriptive paragraph instructions. These all mount to, as I say here, a Weaver style base, but you can get them to work onto the Picatinny 1913 style, you know, Stanek NATO style rails. Some instructions on zeroing, flip up protective caps, and then they also have the multi-dot models and multi-reticle models. I'll give you an idea of what those would look like. Two color models, the battery, they take the 2032 coin size, 3-volt lithiums, a little bit of parallax instruction there, and how these particular red dots work using mirrors, and I'll actually show you that a little bit. Let's get this out of the way for now. Let's look at the oldest one here. They all have these made in China labels, this one being the older one. You can see how the labels have progressed, but that has that kind of old style font and labeling style. I actually did put a little bit of silver paint here to align the zero control position. This one has just a gradient markings and does not actually have full clicks on the rotation. It has clicks in the off position here, which would mirror onto the other side. But then on this side is the green dot operational scale, and this side the red dot operational scale. We have windage and zero controls underneath these sealed retained caps, for example, like that. And Scope caps flip up. They come with one clear, one yellow. Again, some of these have fractured and have been replaced with these convenient Butler Creek models. Since these are 40 millimeter, you can get these sized to fit, and they will fit on there. You see the slight difference in the plastics used. And let's see if we can actually get this to be visible. So I'm going to put this on what will turn into the highest setting on green first. And you can see the dot there. If I turn it back to the other direction, we'll see the fainter red side. That will gradually increase, as you can see there. This is a very stiff knob. It's about to lock into the off position for green, but then progressively turn on brighter for green as I turn the knob again higher until it turns off into the red position. So that one was a little bit difficult to work with. Let me just secure this down for now. I turn it counterclockwise, prevent counter threading, cross threading, and that's back and secure. Gives you a pretty watertight seal on those there. Again, the battery is under here. You can remove it with a coin. The cap there, and these are your mounting knobs to control the tension bar there. And this is the plain side on that side. Similarly, these two have different styles of knobs, but the same type of system. Again, different labeling underneath. But dimensionally, everything else seems to be the same, including the tension bar, maybe some slight differences. And if you notice, there's a progression in the style of side labeling. At some point, it went towards kind of a bronzy gold at some point. And also, again, the controls sort of changed. This one delineates, this is actually, I believe, a red dot only. This one goes into 11 power settings. This one is a green, both green and red, but then have 5 settings for each. And these all click into positive click positions. You can hear that. It's quite loud, actually. If we actually look here, this battery is actually probably in better shape. You can see that position. It's also, I believe, an infrared setting here. Well, night vision setting there. That's very faint, if visible at all. That's the lowest visible setting in daylight right there. And then it increases again until it gets quite bright there. And then back into the off position for the green. And then increasing again until we get to the brightest setting. But again, these have been in storage for a while, so the actual full brightness is a little bit more intense than what's being shown here. Let's see if I can get this one to go right to 11. Yeah, that's pretty faint. So batteries have been sitting in a drawer for a while, and they could probably be replaced at some point. But just to give you an idea, they all still work. And just make sure they're all off. They'll have the same flush appearance on this side. And again, that slight differences in the control knobs and what they're displaying as, depending on what type of red dot you actually have here. So again, a couple of green reds, single red. I'm not sure they had a single green model as well. But again, TRUGLO, budget application, red dots, no magnification, so 1 power. This has been another show and tell video. Feel free to check out other show and tell videos on vintage milsurp tools and expanded topics. We also do unboxing videos as well as a selection of book review, media reviews, and a series called Curios for the Curious, videos on more artsy type objects. Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.